Hi guys, welcome back to 3 Peas in a Pod. I'm Serena.
I'm Cadel.
And I'm Luke.
Today we are doing Renaissance by Beyonce, and we are doing the Paris 2024 Olympics.
So,
Luke has a very important PSA for everyone.
Before we start, I just want to let everyone know that throughout this episode, all three of us will be practicing demurity. We will all be very demure, always mindful, always demure. So I just want to say that before we start, just so people know that while we are demure in this episode, we wish you also be demure in the comments. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for respecting that. So first we're gonna do, before we get started, go down below and check out our incredible links down below of our personal Instagram, Serena's our Instagram, my Etsy, please buy something. I have 0 sales. I'm not a scam. I made this. What else?
Go check out our affiliate link in our link tree for our little tripod that you can use for an iPad like we're filming on, or for your phone. It can stick to any completely flat surface, and it's pretty nifty.
What?
Excuse me?
What?
Anyway. And yeah, go check out our links for our other social medias. And feel free to smash that subscribe button. Smash that
Only,
like
I checked
button.
this morning, only 25% of you are subscribed, so. Smash that like button. Smash that like button.
Okay,
Smash that comment button.
promo.
Smash that comment button and type
Okay,
something
it's
very demure down below.
Okay. So Luke chose this album.
As you can see, should I start with my I love Beyonce so much. I love Beyonce. Well, honestly, I feel like kind of a fake fan because I started being a fan when Renaissance came out.
Oh yeah, you are a fake fan.
But I was only 14. So, I don't know.
Now you're doxing yourself.
Okay, die. But I love Beyonce.
Does that
Renaissance.
actually dox you if you tell someone your age?
Renaissance is my most played album, most listened to album on Spotify, and also it has my most listened to song of all time on Renaissance, which we'll get to later. But I feel like there's definitely two sides to my music taste, and I feel like if I had to pick 2 albums to represent it, it would be Renaissance by Beyonce and Evermore by Taylor Swift. And I feel like that would kind of encapsulate my music taste very well.
Wow.
So I love Beyonce. Have you guys listened to this album before?
I've obviously heard some songs because it's Beyonce. It's a popular album. But
I listened
haven't
to it
listened
when
to
it came out. I think. Sorry, I interrupted you.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
you did.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
not very
forgive you.
demure or mindful.
Sorry.
Remember, very demure, very mindful.
Anyway, I listened to it when it came out, and then I listened to a couple songs after, but I don't listen to it that often. I'm not into disco music.
Okay, we'll get this out of the way. Yeah. It has been heavily debated between the three of us whether or not this is a disco album. And you can hear whispers in the back of disco, in my opinion. But I wouldn't describe it as disco, in my opinion.
I agree.
Luke over there in the corner would.
He changes his story, but
He also feels very attacked, so we won't do too much on that. But
I'm not even going to speak on this topic.
okay.
I'll say one statement. Renaissance is a disco-inspired album, and I'm not talking about it anymore.
Okay. I will say what it did feel like to me was almost like a space age soundtrack type thing. That's a lot of what I got.
Well, at the start of I'm That Girl, it almost sounds like you're in a spaceship, kind of. Like you're taking off.
And there was definitely some themes like Alien Superstar and
Yeah,
a
Alien
couple
Superstar.
songs that were kind of along that vibe in my opinion. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
And do you guys know kind of that Renaissance project?
No.
It's Beyonce. Well, people think it's a 3-act project, which we have 2 acts. So basically, Renaissance was Act 1 and Cadel Carter was Act 2.
yeah, I know about that.
So what I kind of think, or what I think the general consensus is that she's kind of taking a very popular genre and putting her own spin on it and her own like things into it. And this one was like house music and that kind of music. And Cowboy Carter was obviously like country. So I think that's like the whole Renaissance project. And I've been to the Renaissance tour. I saw the Renaissance movie. I love Renaissance. Renaissance. Oh, I'm really sorry.
You should.
Sorry,
Let's
did
see.
it just fall?
Another thought I had about it is that I wish she like sang more. Like I wish she like because she has a really good voice, and I feel like she didn't do a lot of like.
I think that's part of the reason I don't
singing.
listen to a lot of Beyonce. Like I love her older stuff where she sings a lot more, but like she doesn't do that as much. So I
mean, I think she's definitely doing Cowboy Carter, but not too much on like Lemonade or Renaissance.
I haven't listened to Cowboy Carter, so I don't.
I listened to parts of it,
but yeah, that was most of my thoughts. What was your guys' favorite songs?
Mine was Heated. That's my most played song ever. Is Heated by Beyonce. On Renaissance.
I think my favorite was probably Alien Superstar.
That was
I also liked Virgo's Groove and Church Girl.
Yeah, what was this one?
Church Girl.
I love Church Girl. When like oh my god, when Renaissance came out, Alien Superstar was like my favorite. It's honestly shifted, but like probably 4 that have always been like in rotation for my favorite were Alien Superstar, Church Girl, Pure Honey, and Heated. But I think Heated was my favorite.
I think I don't know. I feel like there was a lot going on in every song. I kind of like, especially in the background, like, and I think I liked it in some songs, like Alien Superstar, but like in I'm That Girl, it felt like it just a lot, and that wasn't my favorite.
Okay. Are you done?
This tea is like, it's like crystals, you know what I'm talking about? Or like powder.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like kind of bigger pieces. And I just like, a crystal just like impaled my throat. Sorry, guys. What was your favorite song, Cadel?
I don't know. I didn't listen to it, like... okay.
Well...
I didn't listen to it, like... What's the word?
Period.
We had to do a little Cliff's Note version before we started, but we listened to like the first one was I'm That Girl. The second one was like Alien Superstar.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to just like the songs they named. I didn't listen to it thoroughly, obviously, but like it was all good. The ones we listened to.
Okay. What about least favorites?
For
Luke.
me, it's...
My least favorite is Luke.
That's not funny. My least favorite, and honestly, like, my least favorite I still love, it's probably Thick. I still love Thick, but... Or, well, okay, it's kind of hard with these because, like, if I could pick one song to never listen to again, I'd pick Break My Soul. But that's just because I've heard it so much. But, like, it's not my least favorite song. You know what I mean? So, it's, like, Thick is my least favorite song, but I probably... skip Break My Soul the most just because I've listened to it so much, and it was like because it was the single and it was like on radio and stuff. So
yeah.
What about you?
I think my least favorites were I'm That Girl, like I said, and Plastic Off the Sofa. I didn't like that very much. What would you guys rate the album?
10.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was good. Not my personal music taste, so maybe like an 8.
I was thinking like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, because it was good. I just don't know how much I'd listen to it again. I did add a couple to my playlist, though. So.
What did you add?
Alien Superstar and, like, Virgo's Groove.
I'm surprised you like Virgo's Group and not Plastic Off the Sofa. Because to me, those are, like the same. I mean, not the same song, but, like, very, very similar.
I don't know. I can't remember exactly why I didn't like Plastic Off the Sofa, to be honest, but I think it might have just been, like, it was kind of a lot. I don't know. But I like the Ghost Group. Okay, so any final thoughts?
I don't think so. I love this album.
I couldn't tell. I'm glad you added that.
Yeah. I know, like, up front, like, it doesn't seem that I like Renaissance that much, but truly, like, deep down, I do.
Was it,
It's very demure.
Yeah, very demure.
Very demure.
Was it this concert that you got 5 feet away from Lotto? Or no, that was the
No, that
Lizzo
was Lizzo.
concert. Okay, never mind.
Maybe if we listen to a Lizzo album, I'll tell that story about how I was, 3 to 5 feet away from Lotto.
Okay, sorry.
And she had her wig off. She was in a bonnet.
Mm-hmm.
My Lotto queen. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Paris 2024 Olympics.
Woo, woo.
I feel like we should start and just say, like, what we watched and what our favorite sport is to watch was. I'll go first because I feel like it's pretty easy.
Sorry, give me 1 sec. You can speak. I'm just.
I'll cut this out. I'm a gymnast. I don't know. I'm sure I've mentioned that. And you'll see in this thumbnail because we actually edited the thumbnail before the video for once.
We is.
Oh, Serena, I'm sorry. You know what we say? You'll say we'll edit that out. Luke will edit that
No,
out.
Trevor edits.
Shut the hell up. I'm gonna beat Trevor up. That's James Charles's manager.
There are
Don't
other people
care.
named Trevor.
No, there's not. He's the only Trevor
Okay,
ever.
keep going.
He's the only Trevor ever. Okay, I'm a gymnast. I do trampoline and tumbling gymnastics, which, whatever.
So why weren't you at the Olympics?
Not regular. Because trampoline and tumbling gymnastics actually isn't in the Olympics
Well,
besides trampoline.
is.
Trampoline, but tumbling and tumbling. Okay, whatever. I do a weird kind of gymnastics, so not like the rings, floor, vault. I don't do all that kind of stuff. So I don't get to actually. What's weird is what.
Are you gonna get to the?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
What's weird is I hate watching trampoline and the Olympics because it like makes me anxious. Because I'm like, oh, that's really scary. And like, okay, not to like toot my own horn and stuff, but like the stuff that they're doing, like I'm not working, but like it's plausible that I would be doing that kind of stuff. So like it just makes you feel like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be that good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but so I watch women's gymnastics the most. So I watched everything except for qualifications live. So I watched all around and then the 4 event finals.
Mm-hmm.
And then other stuff, I like diving. I watched some diving. I watched some swimming. I watched some track. I watched some volleyball. And then I watched all of the women's breaking final, break dancing. And then I watched, what else did I watch? I watched badminton and I watched ping pong.
Mm-hmm.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Table tennis. Sorry.
Okay. Wait. So we're just like sharing our favorites.
I just said like what your favorite thing to watch was, and
Okay.
then what you did watch. My favorite to watch was women's gymnastics.
I watched like most of the gymnastics events live. Some of them I was at, whatever. But I watched most of those live. I watched all of the U.S. volleyball and beach volleyball live. And then I watched some swimming, some diving, some badminton. I watched a bit of track, and some basketball. But
What's your favorite to watch?
probably gymnastics or volleyball.
How about you?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch it that much this year, but in the past I have watched it. I like watching all of the, like, racing ones and whatnot, because, I don't know, it's just, like, because they come so close, like, the track and whatnot, and so I just think it's kind of fun to watch, but I also enjoyed watching gymnastics. That's probably what I watched the most of this year, and Australian breakdancing that I enjoyed.
In track, I love watching the 1500 because it's like people like in the last 100 meters they'll like run to the front. It's like really exciting.
Yeah.
So that's like one of my favorites to watch. I watched the men's live, and that was an exciting race.
What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer the winter or summer Olympics?
Okay, I was just gonna say this. I genuinely don't even remember the Winter Olympics.
Guys, I fear I love the Winter Olympics, but that's because I love watching hockey. Like, I'm a big hockey fan.
I'm also a bigger fan of the Winter Olympics.
Really?
I love both.
I don't even. Where was it last time?
I honestly don't know. I don't
remember.
know the places.
I have no recollection of the 2022 Winter Olympics.
I do. I watched it with my.
Or no Winter Olympics. I can recall.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I was a figure skater, so I like watching all the figure.
Oh yeah, I love.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
And
Do you know what's really stupid? Sorry, I interrupted, but I remember this year, like halfway through the Olympics, thinking, when are they going to do figure skating? Because I always like watching that one.
Yeah.
I knew Surya Bonali is what I think her name is, the woman who illegally did the backflip on ice.
You knew her?
She was a coach at my skating rink.
Wow.
And she's very nice. So I just feel like mentioning that.
If you knew TNT Gymnastics, I have met Ruben Padilla. But, I mean, you probably don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Yeah. If you don't know Ruben Gymnastics,
you've
you know
pet the same dog as Simone Biles.
I have pet the same dog. I've pet,
Wow, this is really embarrassing.
Oh, stop.
You got it.
Wait, let me look.
Wait, what's he talking about?
The dog. So there's a dog that USA Gymnastics
Mm-hmm.
has, and they bring him to like all the meets, and I've met him twice. Wait, what's his? It starts with a C.
What you're saying this, I'm just gonna list my other favorite winter ones. I like watching speed skating because again I like the races.
Yes.
I like watching snowboarding quite a bit. Snowboarding is really fun.
I also was thinking,
And
where is
skiing.
snowboarding?
I used to be a competitive skier, so I love watching.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I won first place in my division.
Oh, that's cool.
And my family is big on hockey, so we watch a lot of hockey. I will say though, next Olympics, Summer Olympics will be my favorite because I'm pretty sure they're bringing back baseball and softball. So
That's exciting.
bless.
You guys keep talking.
But you sent us the screenshots.
I know, I'm looking for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
look up the other Winter Olympic sports because I can't think of them.
Speaking of next summer, I'm nervous for Los Angeles.
That's
Why?
not next summer.
Or next summer Olympics. Sorry, I thought I could paraphrase there. I guess not. Luke was making fun of me when I said Paris 2024 Olympics. So
I need the
I
year
don't
and
use
the
never
location
actually-
to know what we're talking about.
anyway, that seems like there are too many people in LA.
Wait, is that literally true?
I feel like there's a lot of people in Paris too.
Well, yeah, but just like
yes.
like I've been to LA twice. I'm not trying to be an expert on LA or anything, but every time I've like been on the road in LA, it's been a nightmare. There are motorcycles weaving through traffic. It takes like hours to get anywhere. And I just can't imagine that's like a good place for people to be able to like go to the Olympics.
Well,
you know what I
aren't
mean?
you the LA expert?
LA expert. Isn't LAX something?
Guys, I like watching curling too. I think it's really fun.
curling.
Wait, when they
Curling's
scream?
And
stupid.
bobsledding. I love watching bobsledding.
Skeleton?
I don't understand bobsledding, but I enjoy watching it. I don't really. I feel
It's
like they're just sliding down.
Bobsledding
Okay,
and
guys,
skeleton are
I
both
can't
really
remember.
fun to watch.
I can't remember the dog's name, but whatever. But I pet the same dog as Simone Biles.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats.
So let's touch on Simone Biles real quick, because my favorite thing, and people are like, respect Simone Biles and her wishes and whatnot, but I don't really care, because I think it's really funny that her husband thinks that he's more famous than her.
Yeah.
It makes me giggle a lot. I don't know his name still.
I think
It's Jonathan.
How do you feel about Simone?
Is this a nerve that I didn't know about? What is happening?
He's
I
afraid
just-
someone is going to see this and not like him.
Well, in like all seriousness, I made fun of him before too, and then I'm gonna respect Simone Biles' decision to ask people not to make fun of him. So
I'm not making fun of him. I just thought it was a odd.
Jonathan Owens is his name, by the way.
Oh. Doesn't he play for the Packers?
He sure does.
It's just, and you can keep your mouth shut so when you meet Simone Biles, you don't have any baggage.
Did you just call me? baggage.
You can say it. It's okay.
But I just think that, like, if I'm thinking of Packers, the first person who's coming to mind is Aaron Rodgers. And if I'm thinking of football, I'm not thinking of him. I think that it's kind of ridiculous. But he seemed to be supporting her, so that's all we can.
He seems like a nice guy. I feel like people hate on him.
Yeah,
too
he
much.
was really nice in the
That one
documentary,
comment was like, I don't agree with it, but like he seems like a nice guy. So.
Mm-hmm. But that makes me laugh. But any more on Simone Biles that is not that?
Well, I mean, obviously, like, she... Okay. This isn't really about... This is more about, you know, Rebecca Andrade.
I do.
For those at home who don't know, and Serena Kern, who don't know who Rebecca Andrade is, she's a Brazilian gymnast, and she's kind of like... She's the one kind of been, like, toe-to-toe... I mean, it's hard to go toe-to-toe with Simone Biles because...
But she's really good.
But she's, like... She got silver in all-around. She beat Simone on floor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, her best beat Simone's mediocre or whatever.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Love Rebecca Andrade.
Are
I'm
you
so
trying to
happy
take
for
away
her.
from her win?
Shut
Because I
up.
feel like you're the same guy who's like, oh, they were all like,
I'm not
taking
taking-
away the Browns, and I was
I'm
like,
not-
okay,
it's
Sumi
true.
still wins.
I'm not taking away from her win. I'm just saying. That's a fact. I'm just saying that's a fact. It's a fact. Her best
is it a
beats Simone's
fact?
mediocre. It's just true.
That is a little funny because you didn't want to hate on Simone Biles' husband, but now you're,
I'm not hating on her. That's the truth. It's how on the floor final, Simone did a mediocre routine for her.
No one's disagreeing with you.
And Rebecca did one of her best. And she beat Simone. I'm just saying. And it was 2/100ths of a way. I'm just...
Okay. That feels a little backhanded.
It's not backhanded,
You're
it's
like,
just the
oh
truth.
yeah, this other
Okay.
gymnast at her best beats her at her worst.
In
Yes,
all
it's just
backhanded.
mediocre. I mean, it's just...
with all the love in my heart, you have no clue what backhanded is.
Yes, I do! Yes, I
We've had this
do.
conversation
Yes, I
before.
do. Yes, yes, I do. You don't... She doesn't know what a double entendre is.
Entendre.
Or no, not a double entendre. A euphemism is. Remember we
Well,
were talking about.
Yeah.
I said something. I go, "That's euphemism," and you go, "No, it's not." And Serena
I
goes,
said, is it?
"Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would call it."
Well, the
euphemism."
first time you said euphemism, you were wrong.
Okay, that was a joke. Whatever. Let's move on. Let's stop hanging up on old news. I'm just saying that Rebecca Andrade's best routine beats Simone Biles' mediocre routine by 200.
And that can
That
be
is
true
backhanded.
and also backhanded. Either way.
Well, I guess that's just the way it is. It's the truth.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. But I love Rebecca Andrade. I was really happy for her because in this past Olympic cycle, she's put forward 3 ACL tears, and she's a queen, and I love her. But people are so okay. This is about neither of them. This isn't about the public. People are so pressed about, or like, people are so mad that Simone Biles is dominant in gymnastics.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I've seen so many TikToks about how Rebecca deserved to win all around, and she didn't. Okay, I love Rebecca Andrade, I'm really sorry. But Simone had
She's probably
okay,
gonna
this
see
is
this, and then you're gonna meet her,
Shut
and
up.
she's gonna be like, "Wow."
Rebecca Andrade, I love you so much. But this is just I'm just stating facts today.
Okay, no one is
You know what?
arguing with you, just
Rebecca
keep talking.
Andrade did really well in every single event all around. And Simone Biles had a major mistake on bars, and Simone Biles beat her by a point. And that's just the fact. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. What can I say?
When you
So-
say just the facts like that, that seems worse.
Look, no one is. You're just stating what happened, but the way you're saying it makes it sound very backhanded.
You
Like
know what?
you're like.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Wait, I get it.
But people are really angry about, like, Rebecca, or Simone. Like, I've seen a lot of TikToks about, like, oh, Rebecca deserved to win. Like, yeah. That's
I
it.
think
I'm gonna be quiet now. Oh, can I just say one more thing? In the all around, I'm very happy for Suni Lee
I love
because,
Cindy.
I mean, obviously she won gold at. Okay, can I talk about this now? I'm really sorry. This
Hey,
makes me
can I-
so
can
The
mad.
rest of us.
Okay, you guys go. Whatever.
Well, I just wanted to add some
Yeah, add
thoughts
it.
on Simone, but
Oh,
you're
yeah. We'll move on to Suni Lee later. Top queen.
okay.
Wait, talk, Valentina.
I made that joke like a couple times ago, and you guys did not laugh at all.
If it helps, I didn't laugh this time either.
Okay, well, but I think a lot of people hate on Simone Biles, and I think people just can't accept that she is like pretty much the best at her sport.
Not pretty much. She is the best.
Well, she is the best. I'm just saying that this time around she didn't win gold for everything.
Oh yeah.
And I think she, I know she is the top, and she's like one of the best athletes, period. And I think a lot of people just can't accept that because partially because I think she's a woman, partially because I think that she's black, and partially just because people think that like her mental health and whatnot is like because she didn't compete, that like whatever. But I think that I think she deserves everything that she's gotten, and I think people need to know who's the Olympian, the gold medal Olympian, and who's sitting at home making TikToks.
Yeah. And can I add one thing? As someone who is about like Tokyo and Simone, as someone who has been through the twisties, like it's not just something you can just get over.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was something like I couldn't do a skill I really needed for like 3 months, and it wasn't just like I couldn't do it. It was like if I went for it, I could have like broken my neck and died. You know, it's not just like gymnastics. It's not like another sport where if you mess up, you lose the game. It's like in gymnastics, you can mess up and lose your life.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's not like, it's obviously a mental health thing, but it's not just like, oh, she messes up and loses the gold. It's like she could mess up and break her neck. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's not. Yeah.
It's not.
One more thing. I've seen a lot of people comparison, and this is nothing on Michael Phelps. This is kind of out of the blue, but a lot of people comparison of Michael Phelps and Simone Biles, and saying like how, like people saying Michael is the most dominant athlete or Simone is the most dominant athlete of all time, and people go, oh well, Michael has 34 gold medals and Simone Simone has, she has 11 or 10 I think, and what I don't know if people understand with gymnastics is that each Olympics there's only there's only 6 medals that you can win. Mm-hmm. And in swimming, there's more than 6. So the fact that this Olympics, she won 3 gold and 1 silver, she won half of the women's gymnastics Olympics, which is literally insane. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Just wanted to point that out. Nothing
against Michael Phelps, though, because he did not lose.
Oh, I'm not saying he lost.
Olympic run.
I know, he has 32 gold. He has 32 gold and 38 medals.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, some people don't understand that, is what I'm saying, is that there are more, I'm not discrediting Michael Phelps, I'm just pointing out the distinction that there are less medals handed out in gymnastics and more handed out in swimming. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that.
How many events did he compete?
I don't know.
No, do you have any more thoughts on Simone Biles?
Nope, Luke said everything.
Okay, well, most of my stuff is not about this, but, let's see, do we want to quickly talk about, Jordan Chili's, or maybe not quickly, but...
Jordan Childs.
Childs, sorry.
Chili's. She's hungry. Jordan Chili's. let's have a discussion about Jordan Chili's. So, do you guys know the whole situation? Because I've been keeping up to date with it. Do you guys know the whole situation?
I think so, yeah.
So should we explain it for our viewers at home that maybe don't?
We can do a quick recap.
Okay, so basically...
By then, I mean, you can do a quick recap.
Mm-hmm. And then talk for the rest of the time.
So, yeah, perfect. So, in the floor final, Jordan Childs... So, Simone got gold.
Wait,
sorry. Shut the hell up. Rebecca and Georgia got gold. Simone Biles got silver. When Jordan Childs finished her routine, she was in 5th, and Ana Barbosa of Romania was in 3rd. Then, Jordan Childs submitted an appeal because the judges messed up her difficulty, and she was moved up to 3rd. And she was awarded the bronze medal, and whatever. So 5 days later, Ana Barbosa and the Romanian people, whatever, submitted an appeal and said that so there's a rule that you have to submit in the appeal if the score is wrong within 1 minute.
Yeah.
And they submitted it within 1 minute and 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So Jordan Childs' score was moved back down. She was back in 5th place. And Anna Barbosa was moved to 3rd. Now, this is a new development. As of recently, as of yesterday, USAG said they have a video proof that she submitted the appeal within 47 seconds.
Yeah.
And the Romanian Gymnastics Confederate, whatever it is, decided not to accept that appeal. Which I don't understand. How can they just not accept the appeal? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. They just don't want to.
They just want Anna Barbosa to get bronze.
Yeah.
But this is my problem.
It's a little shady.
This is my problem because it's not even like...
It's not her fault.
It's not her fault, and Jordan... Okay, I'm sorry. Jordan should be 3rd.
She should.
She got the score. The judges made the mistake.
Yeah.
She should not be punished for the judge's mistake. She deserved that 1/10. It doesn't matter what time they appealed it in. The judges should not... You are an Olympic judge. It wasn't even... This is what makes me mad. It wasn't even like a debatable call.
Yeah.
They like added it up wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't like a debatable
I feel
call.
like stuff like that, the appeal like shouldn't matter. They should just like double check.
Exactly.
And they should get
the
it.
appeal should not matter at all. The judges made the mistake. Jordan deserves bronze.
And I think part of it also is the fact that like she got bronze and then they took it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
haven't they only taken like one other medal before?
In women's gymnastics, I don't know about other sports, but in women's artistic gymnastics, they've never stripped a medal besides like doping reasons.
They've only stripped. I think they've only ever stripped like a couple medals.
Yeah, they've never stripped a medal
outside of doping.
So the fact that she got her medal stripped and it's the judge's
also,
fault.
Didn't they like agree to share it? But they said no.
They agreed to share it, and the FIG said no.
Yeah.
Or the IOC, sorry, International Olympic Committee said no.
I think
I feel like the odds were kind of stacked against Jordan. Like no one's really trying to help her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people are rightfully outraged about it. And I think we're all.
It's upsetting.
It's very
I think
upsetting.
we all can sing.
I think we all sing.
Yeah, I don't get it. Wait, I don't get it. I think we can all sing.
There's this one clip
of Victoria Justice.
On the set of Victorious.
From Victorious.
They were like acting like they were asking.
Who sings the most?
I think we all sing.
Was that the one with Ariana Grande?
What?
Ariana Grande was on Victorious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, no, I think that there are definitely some underlying
racism.
reasons. Yeah. I'm getting there. And so I think, I don't think they should be able to take a medal away for something that she didn't do.
Yeah.
I understand why they take medals away for like
Doping
and other things like that, but she didn't do anything
She
wrong.
didn't cheat. She didn't dope. They just took it because they wanted to.
And she got the 3rd place score.
Mm-hmm.
She earned that score.
Okay,
and the judges made a mistake.
I know they didn't, but even if they like did submit the appeal after, it is still the score she got on her routine.
Exactly.
Like it was the judge's error that caused there to be like need for an appeal.
Mm-hmm.
Also, floor routines are almost 2 minutes long. Like, it's hard to find a mistake in the judging. For like vault, I understand, because it's one skill. But in a 2-minute routine, having 1 minute to find, you can't even watch the whole routine back. There's not enough time.
Yeah.
So like, that is crazy to me. That they get 1 minute, that rule is crazy to me.
Yeah.
And in my kind of gymnastics, in my weird gymnastics, that's not a rule. Because I've appealed for stuff before. In your kind of gymnastics. Yeah. There's that. That's not a rule for mine, because I've appealed for stuff before.
Okay.
But like they also did appeal in the timeline.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I just want USAG to post that video and like if they're not going to accept their appeal.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So.
I'm happy people are sticking up for her.
And also,
Sunili and
absolutely no hate to Anna Barbosa either. This is not her fault.
Yeah, it's not her fault. I feel bad for everyone involved.
The camera just moved.
Is it a ghost?
Shut up. Wait.
Hey, that was last episode.
I'm sorry if the camera angle shifted. But
Please sit down.
Wait till you cycle and start talking.
okay, sorry if the camera angle shifted, but no hate to like Anna Barbosa at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm send all your hate to the judges, whoever those stupid judges were. They should get their license revoked.
And the IOC.
And the IOC. I'm angry at the IOC. You know what, IOC? Take it.
Okay.
IOC, if you're watching, I hate you.
Do you think the IOC watches our podcast?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Probably. Okay. Do you want to talk about Suni Lee?
Sure. Well, I just want to say something brief. I know Suna Lee's watching right now. She's a fan of the pod. I was just very happy for her that she got bronze in the all-around and an individual medal on bars because, like, all the stuff she's gone through with, like, her kidney disease and the fact that, like, last year she was told she's never going to do gymnastics again and she only started training in January of this year.
Yes.
And, yeah, I'm just very proud of Suna Lee.
I love Suni Lee.
Me too. She's my queen.
Preach.
And she's from St. Paul, and I've met her.
You met her?
Well, I've seen her compete, but I'll take Matt. I'll take Matt. I tell people I met Suni Lee, and we're just gonna go with that. So.
Okay. Alright. The other thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit, is Amain Khalif. Is that how you say her name?
Iman, I think.
Iman.
Oh yeah.
Because that whole
feel so
situation
bad
makes
for
me
her.
mad.
Me too.
I'm glad she won though.
Me too.
Yeah. Did she win gold?
I can't remember.
I think she
so.
did.
I feel so bad for her.
Bro, and
But
okay.
yeah. Well,
I'm
it's
sure-
just something that like makes me like angry because people are just
It's so
genuinely
untrue.
wrong.
And
Yeah,
it's so willfully ignorant too. Like people are telling you, and you're just like continuously
It makes me
spreading
wanna actually
false
cry.
things.
Because she doesn't have Y chromosomes, or
Yeah,
like that's the right one, right?
that's not how it works. Yeah, I don't even know.
She doesn't have male chromosomes. She is a woman. She has higher levels of testosterone.
Just
But,
like
plenty
Michael,
of
just like
women
Michael Phelps
do.
has that one like tendon disease or that one like he has like a genetic disease that allows him to be a better swimmer.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's
biological
just like a biological
advantage.
advantage.
Simone Biles is 4'8". If she was 7'2", she would not be as good of a gymnast.
Yeah.
Like
And,
it's
like,
just how it works.
There are like countries and ethnicities that are taller or shorter than others, and they still play basketball together.
Exactly.
That's just
Like
something
no one says
that,
the U.S.
There's
is
not-
cheating because we have taller basketball
Yeah.
players than like China.
And there's not like short league basketball and high league basketball. You know what I mean? Like there isn't
Tall.
Tall. You know what I mean? Oh my god.
But yeah, and she, oh my god, it's so embarrassing for, I don't even know her name.
Yeah.
The fact that
Bro.
you're boxing
Quitter.
and you got hit, like, I don't even know how many times.
Once.
She got hit once? Okay, that's what I
watched
thought.
it, yeah.
She got hit once and had to back out after
Cried
46
and
seconds.
left. Like, girl.
Like,
And then she started this false rumors that she was fighting against a man.
uh-huh.
Ugh. And it just makes people, yeah, like you said, it makes me mad how willfully ignorant people are, and they're just so stupid and wrong.
And, this is another thing. Lots of racism in the Olympics this year.
Yeah.
Because if she was white and if she looked maybe like just more stereotypically feminine, people wouldn't be saying anything. I don't even think that she would have dropped out, honestly. I think she just wanted attention and wanted to see if she could like get up for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just makes me angry. But it sounds like she is maybe suing people who has
She should.
Yes, as
spoke
she
about
Because
her
like, there are
negatively
like
online.
actual like news outlets like releasing stuff
Yeah.
saying like with false information.
I don't think she's
The Daily
specifically
Wire.
suing these people, but I saw something that about people who may be a part of it because they have spoken out negatively against her online, which is J.K. Rowling. Please take J.K.
Bruh.
Rowling's money. Please take Elon Musk's money.
Elon
Musk. I can't speak today. Musk's money.
Maybe
And
you should
then-
just stop.
I think it was like Logan Paul or something
Bro.
also.
Jake
Please
Paul
take
was
all of their money. No
Okay,
one cares about.
Do you guys see the things about like Jake Paul like endorsing Trump, and then people in the comments like, who is that? Like, who is Jake Paul? Are people serious or joking? I can't tell.
Probably,
I think
they're
I
probably
think they're joking.
I think some people are joking and some people are for real because I think I don't think a lot of people
It's
over
the Gen
the
Alpha
age
Fig Month.
of 50 know who.
Yeah,
Mm.
like if I asked my grandpa who Jake Paul was, he would have no idea.
Oh, I think yeah.
My dad only knows who he is because he was gonna fight.
Your dad?
No, because he was gonna fight. What's his fake? Mike Tyson.
Oh, I knew
because, they were boxing, and then Mike Tyson said that
I never
got
said I was a
boner
boxer.
of a video of him dancing at 16,
Here you go. Oh yeah.
which was really unnecessary.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I just found out that Candace. You were the guys were there when I found out that Candace Owens is like famous outside of the internet.
Yes.
I thought she was just like on the internet.
No.
I was so shocked when my mom knew who Candace Owens was. It's like, how do you know who Candace Owens is?
Yeah, we were there for this
Yeah,
conversation.
I know. I'm just letting people on the pod know. That was
Okay.
like 3 weeks ago though.
Okay.
Old news.
Let's see.
Do you want to talk about breaking?
Oh yeah. I enjoy that breakdancing is an Olympic sport. I know a lot of people
They're
are.
taking it out for LA.
Yeah.
They are.
That's what I heard.
That
That's what I
kind of
heard.
makes sense. I think Australia might have had a part in that.
I think it was like not scheduled to be on there like at all, but then
I
Australia probably like locked that in.
I just want to say that like, I think there are a lot of things, a lot of activities that are sports. I think a lot of people don't think dance is a sport, which is stupid. Dance is a sport. A lot of people don't think gymnastics is a sport. Whatever.
It's not.
Gymnastics is a sport. There's a lot of things that people like don't think are a sport, but I don't think every sport should be in the Olympics.
Yeah, I don't think every sport should be in the
I just like
Olympics.
I really had to like take a moment to reflect when I saw that breakdancing was going to be in the Olympics but not baseball. Cuz
Yeah, or pickleball. Why the heck is the pickleball in the Olympics?
Because they
it's
Let's
have,
just
be
got
real.
popularized.
Let's be real. No,
yeah.
pickleball's always been popular with like old people
there's
in the
been a
last
big
few
boom in the
years.
last
in
few
like
years.
young people.
Well, like just in
Oh
general.
yeah, I guess that's true.
But I think I enjoy that there are some dance that is sports, and I think there should be more. But dance is like usually pretty cultural, so it makes it harder for.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
and
Like not
it's-
every culture does every type of dance.
And
And it's
so
also hard to judge.
it's so subjective. Yeah.
But I think ballet should be in the Olympics.
I do too. That's if there's any kind of dance in the Olympics, it should be ballet. Because ballet is very technical.
It's very technical, and it's also I think people do it around the world
Yeah.
for the most part.
And okay, rhythmic gymnastics. I mean, it has difficulty, it has execution, but in rhythmic gymnastics, it's scored by difficulty, execution, and then like artistry.
Yeah.
I just like don't know if anything. I feel like artistry is just so subjective.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
subjective, but like there are going to be subjective things about Olympic stuff.
I just feel like it should be at least subjective as possible, which is kind of hard because gymnastics is kind of subjective.
Yeah.
I think, but
Well, I mean,
if there's no like artistry in something, you can tell, and
Yeah.
but like
I guess, yeah.
and if you don't have that to judge on, it can be not good in that, and then they could still win because they're better at the other stuff. So I
Yeah.
think it's an important thing to judge.
Yeah, I guess.
I agree.
Oh, I'm so tired. Sorry. Have you guys seen that? There's the TikTok of that goes, like, it was like this girl. She was like, Simone Biles should not be in the
Yeah, I
Olympics.
saw
Oh yeah.
Bro, people are so stupid, and I'm tired. I'm tired of people like idolizing. Can I say something unpopular?
Sure.
Nadia Comaneci's 10 was not a 10. She hopped on the landing.
Well, the judges.
It was
the
not a 10.
Olympics Gave her a 10.
It was not a 10.
So I argue that it was.
It was not a 10.
Okay.
And I wait.
Hating on all sorts of.
I'm just tired
today.
of people idolizing old gymnastics, and they can't accept the fact that we move on and gymnastics evolution like changes, and people are like, they were so graceful back then. Now they're just, it's so different. I'm like, yeah, the sport evolves and changes. We're more focused on difficulty now because it is a sport based on difficulty and execution, not artistry and gracefulness.
Sports and stuff are always gonna have records, and people are gonna continue to break them, and then the expectation is gonna be higher and higher. That's just how things work.
Mm-hmm.
And so to expect that it's going to be different is objectively wrong.
Yeah.
Can we take a moment to talk about the fact that the Dutch or the Netherlands sent a rapist to the Olympics?
Yeah, let's talk about that. I forgot about that.
A child rapist.
A child
by the way.
rapist
Wonderful.
admitted
Guilty. Found guilty.
to people where there were 16-year-olds, multiple people under the age
yeah,
of 18.
yeah.
He raped a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I also, if you are a person who needs to pick out the specifics of whether it was rape or statutory rape, you're the problem.
That's just
Also, because I've seen so many people be like, the 12-year-old consented.
12-year-olds cannot consent to grown men.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I think I have lots of feelings on this because I think even, like, if a child is, like, begging for anything, you should still say no.
Yeah. I feel like this is common sense. Do people generally believe this? I've never seen this.
People think statutory isn't as serious, even if the kid is, like, you know, like, very, very young.
Very, very young. 12, 8,
12
even
are
younger.
fucking stupid, too. Like,
Yeah, like,
were you making sound decisions when you were 12?
I don't think I made a sound decision.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm 16.
I still don't think I've made a single sound decision.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but, like, 12 is so young. Like, there is zero argument to be made that they should be able to consent in any way.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
And it's disgusting that they let him go.
Mhm.
Like-
And the fact that, like, they were protecting him.
Yes.
Because they were, like, he didn't stay in the Olympic Village. He was, got sent through a secret door and then left after he was done. And I think they shouldn't, if they're gonna let him play, they shouldn't be protecting him like
yeah,
that.
I agree.
And they shouldn't let him play in general, but, like,
Yeah.
What sport did he play?
Volleyball.
Can I say one thing that I saw? So Noah Lyles won the 100-meter men's, the 100-meter dash, if you will. And
that's what it's called.
I saw this TikTok that genuinely made me laugh so hard, and it was have you guys seen the commentators? It was like, the favorite twin was like, he was Jamaican,
Yeah.
and he was the one who got second, he was like,
Yeah.
and the commentators go like, and it looks like, and says
Yeah.
the Jamaican guy's name, takes it, but we're waiting for the photo finish, and the commentators go, oh, Noah Lyles won.
They
seem so mad, like disappointed. I'm like, okay.
That's fine.
Guys,
I
I know
saw-
Lyle hate is a little uncalled
Yeah,
for,
I saw
hear.
something, more racism, I'm serious.
Probably.
But I saw this one thing that was like, this girl on a podcast, and she was like, he won by 0.04 of a second. Like, does that really
That's
count?
how it always is in track.
I was like, what do you mean, does that really count? Yes. Like, what?
If you're doing sprints in Olympic track, it is going to be by less than a second.
Yes.
Most likely.
Like,
Unless there's, like, someone who's really, like, above
Yeah.
everyone
Insane.
else.
yeah.
But that's almost
It's
never the case.
Almost never happens.
If you're doing professional, like, dash.
100 meters, yeah.
Yeah.
100-meter dash.
Even like 1500, like, it's still
It's
really
going
close.
to be tight because they all qualify
Yeah.
to be there and they're all good athletes. Like,
Oh, hi. The other thing that I want to talk about is just, like, pre-Olympic stuff when Paris was getting set up.
The Poopy River.
The
La
Poopy
Seine.
River and the fact that they shipped out homeless people.
Oh, yeah.
That
and said they
happened?
were gonna put them in, like, houses, but then they were just in suburban France. I don't know how suburban.
baguette.
I don't know.
What is suburban?
Like where we live is suburban versus like the city?
it's
Is
like,
that how?
like, you know,
Europe
urban
set
and
up?
Suburban.
I don't know. I feel like that's.
Why are you
actually-
asking me?
I'm
'Cause you're
asking
European.
you because you're looking at me.
Oh.
You're British. You should know how Britain works.
I'm not British.
And how all of-
But I usually hear
No,
that
I have
in
no
terms
idea.
of like America and stuff, so I don't really know. Either way,
well, there are going to be places set up
yeah.
outside of the cities.
I would
Something
think so,
like
yeah.
that.
If I were to guess, I would say suburb, yeah.
And so that was kind of crazy. And then also the fact that they finally cleaned the sign.
The fact that they made people swim in the sign is insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
when
but
it was just able to.
No, it wasn't even. They had to postpone it because there were high E. coli levels.
I saw this TikTok and it was like people threw up after swimming in the sign. That's how gross it was. And as someone, I dive, but like I watch people swim at every single meet I go to. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people throw up after they swim. Like, it's quite a normal thing.
But this is a river filled with sewage.
I know, but I'm saying that, like, throwing up after swimming, like, as hard as you can... Okay, have you watched freaking 15 swim meets within 3 months? A lot of people, especially with distance swimming, they're so tired they'll throw up after their race. It's not that crazy of a thing.
Someone's getting sassy.
I'm just saying.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Disagree then.
Well, I think people were talking about it a lot because the Olympic athletes don't often vomit as much as they did.
As much
as they did.
Don't care.
After swimming in Lessing.
Don't care.
Okay.
Someone's French came out.
Wait, what?
Because I said la.
Wait, what does la mean?
It's just the French way of saying.
What did you say?
La Seine.
Yeah. That's the river.
And even if they like do usually throw up, I think. Why did you?
I'm sorry.
Okay. I think there's probably a reason that they threw up as much as they did if they were swimming in sewage and E. coli.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know why you're fighting for France.
No one is saying that swimmers can't throw up after they swim.
No,
they do usually.
Okay, I guess I didn't see people talking about how it was more than past Olympics. I just saw people talking about how one person threw up. That's what I just saw. That I saw a TikTok was like, a swimmer threw up after finishing race at the Olympics. Mm-hmm. That's all I saw. And I was like, okay, that's not that unusual. Like, people throw up after races. Mm-hmm. That's all I saw.
There's also, if it was notable, people are probably going to talk about it if they just, like, threw up, like, I mean, I don't throw up frequently, but if I, like, am doing a lot of activity, I've thrown up before. Mm-hmm. So I think they probably know the difference.
Yeah. True. But haven't, like, people come out and said that, like, their swimming athletes are sick after swimming?
I don't know.
They have. I'm just sharing.
They have.
Sorry.
That's funny.
I know the sign.
Okay.
Opened up my eye. POV, the Paris athletes when they saw the river. I saw the sign. Anyway.
Okay.
And then I think the last thing I have is the opening stuff. Why are you winking at me? Stop.
What opening stuff?
The fact that people thought they were mocking the Last Supper.
Oh. That's my genuine reaction. Did you know?
That it was actually the Feast of Dionysus?
No, but Nikki Doll from Drag Race was there.
No.
She like hosted it. She hosted that section.
Okay.
And she's the host of Drag Race France.
Okay.
Do you get it? Because they're in France.
Mm-hmm. Wait, do you get it?
I'm just guessing. I feel like that's a fun fact. I genuinely think it's a really big step in culture that we have like drag queens performing on the same stages as like Celine Dion and Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga. Like I feel like that's a big step in culture.
Okay. I think you did kind of what Cadel did with the did you know, because I don't think that was something we would have known. I think you just wanted to tell us.
Well, I was saying, did you guys know? I didn't say do you. Cadel said, did you? Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm like halfway through saying something, I'm like, oh wait, I'm wrong, so I'm gonna stop.
You should do that more often.
No, but
I'm just kidding.
No, but I think that was really stupid.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I think just like people are getting mad about it, and like the Last Supper by Da Vinci was inspired by the Feast of Dionysus, which is what they were actually doing. So you'd think that maybe I think people just want to be mad about stuff, and sometimes you just have to let them, but it still is
Some stuff to do. What were we talking about? I apologize.
Okay, we were talking about the opening of the Olympics.
Oh,
do
yeah.
Do you guys have any final Olympic
I just
thoughts?
think it's like it's kind of the same thing. That's just like people are just so stupid.
Yeah.
Because like generally, like use your brain. Oh my god, like that's not what it was. And
I thought it was an entertaining Olympics, and of course, as per usual, USA came out on top.
What about Australia?
Australia got fourth.
Actually, didn't you know that you only count gold medals?
Bro, they lost
And then,
in that too.
then you have to count gold medals per capita. Then they have to count gold medals
I don't know what accent we're doing. It's
you have
not
to count
Australian.
gold per population. And Australia.
That's the thing.
Australia won.
They didn't even win.
They won.
You sound like you took your dentures out.
Australia news outlets were kind of unreal during the Olympics. So.
I just love Australia.
Apparently
don't
Australia
like you.
hates us.
Yeah.
Since when? I thought Australia...
Since forever, I guess.
Yeah.
I just recently found out about
Yeah,
this.
a lot of people have been like talking about how Australia has like one-sided beef with America.
They don't like us. They hate us because they ain't us, honestly.
Oh, I think we need to be done after you said that.
I stand by it.
Okay, guys, let's feel free to check out our links, check out our affiliate link in our link tree. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button.
And comment
And-
something very, very demure. And remember
Demure.
that next episode that we want you to come and watch. Very demure, very mindful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, and next week we're doing Puberty 2 by Mitski.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Oh, hi.